Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. I am going to be talking all about my second trimester in today's video. All the things, how I've been feeling. I mentioned in the first trimester how I was bleeding, how that's been going, nausea, sleep, all the good jazz. So if you're interested in hearing all about my second trimester recap, just keep watching. So I am officially in the third trimester now, which is so exciting. I feel like the first trimester dragged on so long. It took forever. I was miserable, to be completely honest with you. And then the second trimester honestly just like flew by. I'll give you guys a little bump shot right now. This is my third trimester, start of my third trimester. Bump. Still no stretch marks, which is awesome. My belly button is like completely out. I don't know if you can see that. And my little scar from when I had my belly button pierced in high school is looking kind of rough, but it is what it is. Baby is happy, healthy, and getting big. I am definitely feeling it. So much has happened in this trimester. It feels like it's been an entire lifetime, but also I feel like it went by like this. So the first thing I want to talk about is just the transition of first trimester symptoms into the second trimester. So in the first trimester, I was puking every single day, and I finally stopped puking at 16 weeks and 2 days. So I was, what is that? 3-ish weeks into the second trimester before I stopped puking. So that was kind of unfortunate. I did have a phase there where I was worried I was going to be one of those women who just had HG the whole time, but luckily, thank goodness, it did go away. It just definitely took its merry time, but it ended. I'm happy. We're good. Other than that, I did experience some bleeding in the first trimester, but that did resolve on its own at 8 weeks. I will go ahead and leave my first trimester recap right here if you want to hear all about what I was going through then. But that did resolve and it hasn't come back. I have not even had a lick of spotting, like nothing, which has been awesome. Like, after going through the miscarriage and then having that at the front of this pregnancy, it definitely just kind of ate at my anxiety. But I feel like I have been a brand new bee this trimester, cool as a cucumber. Like, I'm really just living life, honestly. So I will say though that although those bad things ended, of course, every stage of pregnancy comes with its own challenges. So kind of moving into the challenges that I've been facing this trimester, really just my mobility has been the biggest thing. I will say, like, some of my biggest tips that I can give you is to stretch and do yoga and go on walks as frequently as you can. We walk our dogs every single night. Sometimes it's a 10-minute walk, sometimes it's an hour walk, but no matter what, we always walk our dogs every single day. So that keeps me moving. And then every night before bed, I am doing stretches and like slow flow yoga. And that's definitely helped. I have seen so many women in like my January bumpers group talk about how they're getting Charlie horses in the middle of the night, or just like issues with kind of soreness. And luckily I have not experienced any of that yet. It could totally happen. But I am going to give that to the fact that I have been stretching every day. So those are just my quick little tips. If you're dealing with any of those things and your body is just kind of hurting, try that out. Now, it's definitely not been perfect. I've always struggled with back pain, and that is just because I've always been a bigger chested girl. Unfortunately, I feel like everyone with small boobs wants big boobs, and everyone who has big boobs hates their big boobs and wishes that they had small boobs. It's like the cycle of never, like, always wanting what you can't have. That's being a woman, I feel like. But yeah, my back pain has definitely increased. I am using a heating pad every single night, and I am not exaggerating. Every single night. Like, Truly, that's the best purchase I've made this entire pregnancy. I'm also going to be filming a pregnancy must-haves video. So if you're not subscribed already, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below so you can keep an eye out for that video, because I have found a couple of items that are truly like chef's kiss. I don't know where I would be without them. And the heating pad is my #1 must-have. So that's definitely helped in the moment with the pain, which is great. It really helps me fall asleep. But I am struggling with the back pain. What else? I've recently, starting around 26 weeks, I'd say, the bottoms of my feet are starting to hurt just walking around the house, which is really weird. I'm assuming it's just from like my center of balance being shifted. I'm not really sure, but I never wear slippers or shoes in my house. I always walk around barefoot or in socks, and I just can't do that anymore, which is unfortunate. So I've been having to wear slippers on our hardwood whenever I'm walking around because it's just really uncomfortable for me. So that's something that I didn't really expect. Another not so fun symptom that I'm honestly just going to associate with my husband is I have all of a sudden developed allergies, and I've never had allergies my whole life, but my husband gets really, really bad allergies, and he has to take Zyrtec and Flonase every single day to deal with it. So I feel like he gave our daughter allergies, and now she is tormenting me. I wake up in the morning and everything is awful. Like my nose is stuffy, my eyes are dry. It's just super weird and uncomfortable. And then throughout the day, like I'm sneezing and I have a runny nose or a really dry nose. And it's really unfortunate. I don't like it at all. I really hope that this is something that goes away at the end of pregnancy. I've definitely gotten used to it a little bit because it's been happening for 4 or 5 weeks now, but it's not my jam. I miss breathing. And laying down at night too, like I can't breathe out of my nose and I have to breathe out of my mouth. And I'm not a mouth breather. I like to breathe out of my nose when I sleep. So I'll wake up and my throat's all dry and ugh, not my jam. Don't like it. Thank you, next. I would like that to end. I feel like that's really all of the things that I've been dealing with that are bad, is really just lower back pain, allergies, and now my feet hurt. I haven't had any swelling, which is great. I've only gained a total of 11 pounds, which is great. I'm very, very happy about that. That's something I was nervous about. And I do want to preface that I'm not watching what I eat at all. Like I am just eating when I feel hungry, and sometimes I'm overeating, but I weigh myself probably every 2 weeks. And my biggest growth spurt or weight gain, I'd say, was between weeks 20 and 25. I gained about 6 pounds in 5 weeks, and between week 25 and now I have not gained anything else, but I've been eating exactly the same. So I'm wondering if she just had like a really big growth spurt, because I don't know why that just kind of stalled, but my doctors haven't said anything. I'm not really concerned. With 12 weeks left, hopefully I only gain up to 20 pounds, but you know, bodies do what they need to do. I'm not going to change my eating. I'm going to keep eating what I want, when I want, how I've been doing, and you know, whatever happens, happens. Like, it is what it is. I am looking forward to getting my body back, definitely, after pregnancy, but I know that this is not the time to like focus on calories. And I feel like that's something that pregnant people don't talk about enough, is I've honestly felt so free this pregnancy. I'm someone who spends a lot of time devoted to working out and eating healthy and just trying to do the best I can by my body, because you really only get this one body and it's with you until you die. Like, you don't know who is going to be guaranteed to be with you tomorrow, but you know that your body is guaranteed to be with you tomorrow. My nose is already running. Hopefully I'm making sense right now, but because of that, I always want to treat my body with respect, because it does so much to just let me live and let me walk. And yeah, I just like to treat my body with respect. So this is the first time that I've ever just, like, if I want Grater's ice cream, I'm gonna go get Grater's ice cream. If I want to go buy a whole pumpkin roll and eat that, then I will. Like, usually I don't indulge like that, and so it's kind of freeing in a way to experience life like this. Hi. Hi. My dog's gonna join from here on out. Macaroni. That's my dog. That's my doggy. So yeah, it's like a double-edged sword. It's really, really nice to not care and not have that be a stressor of mine, but I'm also looking forward to just kind of having my own body back to myself and not having a little gremlin in there taking up her real estate. You know what I'm saying? On to the most exciting part is movement. I started feeling her move a tiny bit around 14 weeks, just randomly, especially at night is really like the only time I felt it. But starting around 20 weeks is when I really felt just kind of like a bunch of thuds. But now, Homegirl moves. Like, she bicycles, like just her little legs go like this, and she rolls and she stretches, and it is so crazy to feel. She'll wake me up at 4 a.m. She'll be moving at like 3 p.m. She kind of just does whatever she wants. And I don't know, it's cool because you just get so used to being pregnant and then like feeling her move. You're like, oh, hey there, like, how you doing? And then you're able to kind of take that moment and focus on her and, you know, just kind of live out like, oh, like, what are you doing? And what do you look like? And I don't know, it's been really cool. She's also hiccuping, which is kind of cool. Not when it's at like 3 a.m. and wakes me up. Don't love that, but it is pretty cool. She does kick me in the butthole sometimes. That's TMI, but like, it is what it is. And it is extremely uncomfortable. Like, if I'm sitting down when it happens, I have to stand up and like, just kind of like catch my breath and be like, oh my God, get off of me. Obviously she doesn't. She does whatever she wants. Like, she runs the show right now, but not a big fan of that. Don't love that. So that is pretty much where I'm at in pregnancy. I feel like I covered everything. Second trimester is honestly super chill, and I'm just looking forward to meeting her. We've started setting up the house for her. I'm gonna do a nursery tour. There's just so much fun things coming, and like with her getting bigger and with her moving, it's all starting to feel so real. So I don't know, it's been great, man, and I look forward to what the third trimester has to bring. And I truly don't think anything can be worse than vomiting every day. So even if the third trimester is hard, it's gonna take a lot to top what the first trimester was for me. Probably should knock on wood, but yeah. That's pretty much all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. Again, subscribe if you're not already, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And if you're pregnant watching this along with me, let me know how your second trimester or whatever trimester you're in is going. I would love to connect and kind of just like bond over what other moms are going through. So I will catch you guys in my next one.